The governor Ukraine-controlled region. Russian forces in Donetsk region of East Ukraine city Pokrovsky Krusting 11 people were killed. On January 6, he said. Vadim Falashkin said that 5 children were among those killed a missile strike Pokrovsk, a city Donetsk city, located Russian-held center of the region hands Ukraine. The Russians killed 11 people with S-300 missiles and wounded 8 more. Pokrovsk and nearby villages hit Pokrovsk, and the Russian forces showed that Russian forces were trying to give as much grief to our lands, he said. President Volodymyr Zelensky replied at night video address, saying that Russia should be done to feel the results of this attack. Zelensky. Russian strike targeted ordinary housing buildings and private houses. Russia should feel that a fruitless strike for the terrorist state will not go always feel. Reports of deaths in Pokrovsk came after saying that he had destroyed a Russian command center in attack at Sarim Air Base on occupied Crimean Peninsula. Air Force Commander Mykola Oleshchuk. Adding that Russia has lost another command in the Crimea. All goals have been shot, he wrote. On January 5, Ukraine. Russia's defense system serious damage by giving Russian command in the Crimea and a military unit. On unit, he said. Southern Ukrainian Defense Forces spokesman Natalia Humenyuk said that the really strong war operations took place at the beginning of this week and made Russia's military operations in Crimea especially difficult. In a rare detail of the Ukrainian operations, he said, only one command task was not affected. On January 6, Russia claimed that their forces had dropped 4 Ukrainian missiles in the Crimea overnight. Reports cannot be confirmed independently. Since the brutal occupation of Moscow February 2022, Ukraine's forces have frequently strikes on Russian military targets in the Crimea, annexed by Russia 2014. In September 2023, Saki Airport found headlines that Ukraine's army hit facility and caused serious damage to equipment in field. The officials of Crimea in Moscow rejected claim. The airbase claimed that the Kyiv attack had destroyed at least 9 military aircraft, including Su-30SM fighters and Su-24M armament planes. Both Ukraine and Russia have increased the attacks in recent days because the military conflict has been dragged to about 2 years. In Moscow, a senior Russian official said Russia plans to produce 32,500 drones every year by 2030 and allocates $7.66 billion for the project. This is almost 3 times higher than current production volumes. The first Deputy Prime Minister Andrei Belousov said on January 6, this is almost 3 times higher than current production volumes. The drone has been widely used by both Moscow and Kyiv since the war began. Russia is mostly relying on Iranian-made Shahed drones, which are produced cheaply in airstrikes on Ukrainian infrastructure beyond front of east and south.